Day 3 of our trip, and today we are heading to that silver ball known as Epcot. And that balloon is known as the Flights of Wonder that takes off from Disney Springs. First day going to the Epcot Food and Wine Festival for 2018 for us. And what do we got planned? We have the
Mediterranean
Spice Road Table Mediterranean lunch, which we've been to before, which is very nice.
Yes.
And we have Fast Pass for Frozen Ever After at 10 o'clock. And then I guess the other things on the agenda are to do the scavenger hunt or start it. Also make sure we check in because we want our Mickey Mouse cutting board that we get for being annual pass holders.
Catch up with some of the bands.
And of course we'll watch the entertainment. Maybe the belly dancer will be back. I wonder what band they'll have in Canada. Can't wait to see, but it's a beautiful day.
Gorgeous.
We are packing very light today. In fact, I'll show what we're packing. So, for the first time, I'm not going to bring a sweater. It might get in the 60s tonight, but it's going to get up to 80 today. So, bringing the small bag, of course my cell phone, a little cash, the little camera, plenty of cell phone battery chargers, because our cell phone batteries don't seem to want to last. Maybe it has something to do with playing Pokemon Go. And a hat for me, and we'll bring some waters for the road. So here we go. Oh, by the way, it's 9:40. Used to get in the park when it opens, but we're not doing a good job this trip on that.
We'll be there all week.
We'll be here all week, so we'll have time. We made it inside Epcot and picked the worst bag check line ever. Oh, there's passports over there if you want.
Okay, yeah, let's get them.
Anyway, yeah, this lady was like 20 times slower than every other bag check person, checking every little zipper. I don't know what she was looking for. Like little coin purses she was looking in. Anyway, it's 10:25.
And then where do we go to get our thing checked for the cutting board?
I think we have to go to the festival center. So I think we're going to try to go to the festival center real quick.
Really? They used to have it up front on the right there, like guest relations or something? Or...
Oh, they had it in here.
Oh, okay.
But I think we want to go to festival center. I'm pretty sure. Well, it's on the way. We have Frozen Fast Pass, which is good for another 35 minutes. Hopefully that'll give us enough time. We're not doing our normal get here when the park opens thing yet, but beautiful day. We're going to get our Remy's Ratatouille Hide and Squeak. I think you have to go around the corner here. And we're alright, we got Remy's Hide and Squeak. I'm liking the design of this. Unlike past years where it's a big piece of paper where it's hard to fold, this looks like a menu that you open in the middle. So it'll be easy to put in a backpack. So this used to be Ellen's Energy Adventure. It's going to be Guardians of the Galaxy. See the entrance building, they've taken all the solar panels off the roof and sort of hidden by these trees, but to the left of the trees there's the show building that actually houses the roller coaster that's going to be part of it. As Tim Tracker would say, holy macaroni. There's the show building for the Guardians of the Galaxy that's being constructed here, sort of behind the festival. We went in the festival center, first day check-in out of 4. They gave us our magnets. Alright, we hadn't even got out our book yet, and I spotted Remy hanging out on a balcony with what we believe to be zucchini. And
a squash, maybe.
Or a squash. Or it could be some bread, I don't know. Sort of looks like that, you think? That's cool.
Oh, taste track.
Now we're in Norway. Let's go around to our frozen ever after. The first area we went to. That's probably over here. So next to the Stave Church.
Eggplant.
And the bakery.
It's an eggplant.
Something brown.
No, it's purple.
You make myself look bigger, exactly.
Purple, it's an eggplant.
Debbie seems to think that's eggplant. Okay. Why does it look brown instead of purple?
It's purple. There's nothing else it could be. Look at.
Okay. Now it's time for us to ride Frozen Ever After. So Monday, around 11 o'clock. It's already 55-minute wait for standby. Good thing we have Fast Pass.
Come on, I know you do. Elsa's making magic winter show. It's summer snow for spending years. Let's just call it right. 'Cause for the first time hold on to my dream. Relaxing in the summer sun. Just let off steam. Oh, the sky will be blue. And you guys will be there too. When I finally do what frozen things do in summer. The hot and the cold are both so intense. Put them together.
Where are you, Remy? Hi. The last few have been up high, hanging around on top of a building somewhere.
Might not always be. I thought one time down here.
He could be in a garden. He could be anywhere. I love Epcot, China. 11 o'clock hour on a weekday. So quiet, no crowds. We're still looking for Remy. Gotta be around here somewhere. Alright, so we just walked right by him on the way into China. He's here in front of the China food booth. Yep. Cloves of garlic in China. Three done.
I can smell that.
Here in Germany, we actually bought a painting from this lady over here with the cats and wine. And then I learned that cats are allergic to wine. So, and you can tell, look at this. It's like no line. Nice and quiet, just the way I like it. Let's find Remy. Only so many places you can hide in Germany. See him?
Yep.
And he appears to have some pan with him.
I guess it could be.
Yep. And we got 4. How many more?
A lot.
Got 11 more?
Italy's next. You got this one over here too. Count that.
All right. So it's before noon. So I think it's acceptable though to have a sparkling wine, like a prosecco. So that's what we'll do. So you're having the Via Sandy Prosecco for $9. Yeah, needs to be chilled a little more. Just took the obligatory picture with champagne, or not champagne, Prosecco, in front of Spaceship Earth. Debbie said she spotted Remy around the corner here, up on a balcony. Or maybe not. Let me zoom in. It's like a bottle of oil or something.
So it's like vinegar.
Alright, so she thinks it's like a bottle of vinegar.
Yeah. The bottle's got the little loop on it. It's got the thing, so. It's gotta be.
Alright, so Debbie just stopped at the regular wine stop here for like $10.50 and got a Prosecco, which is nice and ice cold, like it should be, as opposed to the special one we got that had been sitting out a little bit. Alright, we're on a roll with our Finding Remy. I guess we're going to check out America. Here at the Hops and Barley in America, we have Remy with, looks like a carrot. There you are. Sticking a carrot on America. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. Next is Japan. Alright, we're between America and Japan, looking across the water. And you can really see the Guardians of the Galaxy show building coming up. It is huge. I hope they figure out a way to plant trees or do something so you don't see that building from over here. Of course, Test Track, the sardine can in front of it, is pretty ugly looking too. Too bad they never figured out a way to hide that.
And it looks like he's got some CD or
So we're near the Japan food booth and lucked out. Thought he might be near the food booth building, but this is the first one, and he's like up on the rocks.
zucchini, I think.
Got some kind of green
Could be a
vegetable.
cucumber, but I think it's a zucchini.
Japan. There we go. Oh, you're about the same spot we are, huh?
Yeah, that would be tomato.
So here, Morocco. Remy with, we think, is tomato.
Pepper's
Right
green,
there.
so it's gotta be that one. Let's go over here. So tomato.
Man, we're on a roll. We haven't been.
We missed this one. We didn't even look.
Oh, we didn't look near Test
We
Track.
thought that one was going to be the first one.
We'll have to hit there eventually.
It's not Test Track, it's Taste Track.
Taste Track, but
so I don't know.
Looks like it's near there though. Okay.
Over here on this building.
Yeah, okay. So under the, I know where that is.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be easy to find.
Okay, next is France.
Here's another view of Guardians of the Galaxy show building. Where are you? Trying to get you in the shot. Keep on moving.
Yeah.
All right. That was nice. We got to meet Jasmine again. Aladdin was nowhere to be found. Must be busy working. And here's Spice Rose table. We'll be back there in less than an hour. But now it's on to France. Find Remy. Alright, wait a minute. We'll wait till we get out of here. So we already spotted the one in France, but we're going to get some wine first. Here in France. He's got some tea and herbs. Is that like mint or something?
Parsley,
Parsley?
herbs, seasoning.
We are on a roll. You're in the UK? The only brownish thing there is, huh?
Gotta be that.
Some kind of pie, meat pie or something. In Canada, Remy's got the pepper shaker.
Family place. No, let's not
All right, so we have 4 more to go, and they're all near the World Showplace entrance and test track and stuff. So we're gonna have to do that after we have lunch. We can put it away for now.
How you doing? Yeah. Thank you guys for coming in. It is a great pleasure to host these beautiful parties and see beautiful faces every year during the Food and Wine Festival. It's a great opportunity for us to share with you guys what we do over here at Special Table and also show you guys our take on Mediterranean cuisine. So thank you so much for coming in. Thank you. Thank you. So I'll be starting, I will introduce the menu, and after that I'll be swinging by each table in the end. If you guys have any dietary restrictions or allergies, just let me know and I will take care of you. So first thing first, we're going to start today with sauteing some rock shrimp in olive oil. Mediterranean regions, they swear by olive oil and nothing but that. We're going to add some shallots, also garlic, fresh tomatoes, fresh corn as well, and then we're going to flambe everything with ouzo. Anybody over here familiar with ouzo? Okay. You had that part of your DNA right now. It has a star anise flavor and it goes really well with seafood, and especially with the dish we're offering today. And after that, we're gonna also finish it off with some beurre blanc, which is a lemon butter sauce, basically. And after that, we're gonna go to the tuna. It's gonna be spicy seared tuna over ratatouille. Ratatouille is gonna have some bell peppers, green and red. It's gonna have some raisins, some eggplants, capers as well, and then we're gonna finish it all off with some balsamic glaze, basil pesto, and also harissa aioli. Harissa is a staple of North African hot sauce. Anybody familiar with that? I can see somebody already mentioned it. No? Really? Well, he's gonna be your first time. And after that, we're gonna move to the start of the show, which is a rack of lamb. Who's excited about lamb over here? Today we're gonna do saute some zucchini with some shallots, olive oil. It's gonna go also with some basmati rice with saffron. Everybody knows what saffron here, you know, it's great spice, gives great flavor and great color to the food. And then we're gonna finish it off with some demi glaze. And to finish everything with a sweet note, everyone's gonna have baklava. Who's excited about baklava as well? I'm gonna have any left for me in the end.
We'll trade wine for baklava?
Yeah. We'll see. We'll talk.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. Sit tight and enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Chef is going to come by table to table. If you have any dietary restrictions, please let him know, and we will start this show off in just a moment. Part of Spain from a region called Rueda, and the grape varietal is called Verdejo. Verdejo is the indigenous varietal of the area. If you have food in front of you, please start eating. Don't wait for me. Verdejo is the indigenous varietal of the area. So if you're enjoying a bottle of wine at a restaurant in the region of Rueda, it is most likely going to be Verdejo. The name of the winery is Finca Monte Pedroso, and this is a single vineyard bottling, meaning all the wines and all the grape comes from the vineyard that is owned by the family. This wine is unoaked. It is actually aged in stainless steel tanks. And something very unique about this wine is when you taste it, it has a little bit of that creamy flavor that you would enjoy from an oaked wine. And the reason is the winemaker here takes the yeast cells, and instead of the dead yeast cells after fermentation, and instead of straining them out, he leaves them in there and stirs it very slowly to give it that nice, complex, creamy flavor. So, enjoy the wine, enjoy the food, I'll come by table to table. Pair this wine with the garnacha, it was done with an intent. Let me explain why. When you take a bite of the tuna is very fatty, correct?
Yeah.
So it's going to coat your palate. I'm going to put this glass down right here. Please be careful. All right. I need to use my hands. I got to talk with my hands. All right. So tuna is very fatty. So what does it do? It coats your palate, correct? And it coats the entire palate, from the front all the way to the back. Then when you take a sip of the wine, this wine had high acidity. It was a little tart. Where do you taste tart or sour in your palate? All the way in the back, correct? So what happens here is this wine now cuts through the fat. So when someone says, this is cutting through the fat, that's what they're talking about. The fat is coating your palate, and the tartness cuts through the fat, goes straight to the back. Every chef wants their dish to be balanced. There was some spice on the tuna from the harissa, and there was some spice on the wine from the garnacha, from the grape. So it was a little bit on a peppery spice. Those two items become linear. And all of a sudden now you start enjoying everything else on the dish. On the front part of the palate, when you take a bite of the raisins or the balsamic, it's sweet. Well, this wine has a little bit of sweet as well, but not necessarily sugary sweet. We're talking more like fruity sweet, like strawberries, right? Then all of a sudden, we go to the middle part of the palate, and there's that bitter. But bitter can also be counted as earthiness. So eggplants, the eggplant in there, it's got little earthy tones on the top. Well, this wine has a little bit of that earthy tone as well. Then all of a sudden you get to the back, and it's starting there's just fireworks happening in your palate. And that's what this is supposed to be. Now, Chef mentioned that our next pairing, our next course is the star of the show. The star of the show is on its way out right now, and hot food hot is very important. So while they're bringing out the food, I'm going to tell you real quick about it. This wine, go ahead and pick it up, swirl, sniff, smell, taste, all that wonderful stuff. All right. This wine is from the region of Rioja. Rioja is a region. It is not the grape. Chianti is a region. It is not the grape. Here's the thing. If you want to impress people, go home, buy a rack of lamb, crust them with some coriander, make some saffron basmati rice, and buy a bottle of Rioja. We will not go.
Assorted baklava
Not a big.
with a Ruby Reserve port from Portugal.
Ready to have a second bite, but
Or you could be like Debbie and have some more white wine.
yeah, I popped that again.
We'll get some napkins.
Coastal Eats. You see Remy with something red. An apple. So we're in Coastal Eats, or Next Eats. So it says Coastal Eats. Flavors from Fire. There's Remy. What's he got with him? I think he's got some peppers. And so Debbie has placed the pepper on the next fires. So now we have Art of Pairing. Where's this at? Somewhere between the land. It's right here. Okay. Near the Imagination. And then we have the Test Track one. Those are the only two I have left. In front of the cheese studio. Looks like a salt and pepper shaker. Little girl agrees. Now we just have Taste Track, huh? Oh, what do you know? Next to Test Track, there's the Taste Track. And on top of Taste Track, there is a Remy. And he's got a bottle with him, so that matches perfectly. Taste Track, yep. Yay! 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 Went into Disney Traders because I believe this is where we turn in our Remy Hide and Squeak. Is it open over there? Get the thing out. So we have koozies.
Oh, cool. Yeah. We'll take one of these. Oh my goodness. Which one, honey?
You want Mickey, Minnie, or Remy? Huh? You want Minnie?
Minnie or Mickey? Pick.
Oh, I'll get Mickey then.
Mickey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Well, that's pretty cool. Thank you.
I got a mini koozie. Or Mickey koozie. Sweet.